Hey girls, we are going to be having a casual conversation about one of Foodie Beauty's streams that she just got done with, entitled Breakfast and Things. And in this stream, she addresses DeeDee's ring that everyone has been talking about. So let's go ahead and let Foodie Beauty give her opinion on the ring, and then we can have our casual conversation.
Give her the Jafar ring. Honestly, I did see that. I did go. I'm gonna be honest. I went and checked it out. Like, today, I'm just like, oh, I just wonder what he's up to. Shouldn't have done that, but I was surprised to see that I had no feeling. I went there more curious to see what they're up to. Even as a couple, I don't care. Like, if they do get together, which I think maybe eventually it will come out. Like, I think he was holding it back from me to see what he could get out of me and, like, if things were gonna happen, if I was gonna get an apartment for him, whatever. Since that didn't happen, now he has to be. You know what I mean? So, if that comes out and they get married, I honestly don't care. Better her than me. I don't want him anymore. I don't. I think I've been away long enough, and I've realized, okay, this guy doesn't have any honest intentions with me, so see you. And not just that, all of the mess he's going through, all of this shit, I don't need that in my life. So, I mean, there's no way, after everything, I don't even, when I go to his channel, I don't feel that longing to see him anymore. And I love it. And I think it's because I'm talking to men who are similar, but even hotter and even better, and not, like, abusive and rude. So, are you and he that shall not be named over finally truly? I asked so I can get this complication and just be Chantal there. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely finished. Absolutely. I can show you. I still have him blocked. And like I said, I went to his channel and I didn't feel anything. Just like, kind of like, what the fuck was I thinking? Even seeing a ring on her finger, like, it's obviously what they're doing for attention, but she looks like his mother. Like, he's so tiny beside her, I cannot be jealous. Like, there's no way. Mm-hmm. Jessie Wessie. I'm too busy with my own life right now. Like, I feel an immense amount of peace, because everything I do is just for myself right now. Like, I don't have to worry about another whole grown-ass human. DeeDee does. She's gonna be going through all that legal shit with him. I'm glad I'm not having to fucking deal with that. Nope. So no, I don't miss it. Because what I was really missing was not reality. Now I see the reality. And I knew at the time, like, when I was in it, it just was blind to the whole reality of everything. But now, like, there's so many other dudes. Even ones like Kevin at first, like, because I was still a bit insecure coming out of everything, and like, oh, first guy who was showing me a lot of attention was the opposite of Nader. Kevin. But no, I don't want to settle for Kevin either. You know what I mean? Not gonna have him. Even Kevin. Because Kevin is another form of toxic. Maybe Kevin was a test to really see I'm really ready to recognize these red flags. Kevin's another user, I'm sure of it. Mm-hmm. You don't tell someone you love them after four times meeting. You don't do it. Honestly, marrying DeeDee right now is probably the smartest way for him to secure his future. So I wouldn't blame him. I think DeeDee was his backup plan. If you didn't get him an apartment and have you to bankroll his life, he's gonna live that life regardless of what woman. I know, that's the thing. I'm not into being just a replaceable person in someone's life. I think doing that would have been the biggest mistake of my life. And I knew something was nagging at my soul. That's why I broke down driving back. I was like, I had a good day. Yes. And then I just, like, broke down because I knew something was wrong. Something wasn't right, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go get ready and everything.
So Chantal wants her audience to believe, once again, that she does not care about Nader. Now, that might be a little bit easier to believe if she hadn't told her audience that she just went to check up on him to see what they're doing and went to go see what was up with his channel. So again, the same behavior that she always has, where she says she doesn't care but then is still keeping tabs on Nader and DeeDee. So I guess with time it will be clear if she truly is over Nader or not. She claims to be over him as of this moment. I don't know, right? Nobody knows right now. But the track record does show that, she's said this how many times before, and she's continued to go back. So she has these moments where it seems that she's very lucid and she realizes how fucked up the situation has been and says, why would she put herself through that? But then, of course, she always goes back. But also, in this instance, it's a bit different because she says she doesn't care, and she believes that primarily she doesn't care because she's talking to other men. Now, I think that might be true because she might not care since she has all this attention from the other men that she claims to be talking to. But is that really healthy? Right? I don't think she's addressing the issue that she had with Nader. She's kind of just transferring it onto these other men that she's allegedly seeing. So, of course, she thinks that that's her way of getting over Nader and she doesn't care. But truly, is she taking care of the issue that caused her to have this, basically obsession with Nader? I don't think so, right? And then also, she needs to, at the end of the day, she needs to just work on herself. She needs to address her mental health. She needs to address her overall health because, in my opinion, she's going to keep having these toxic relationships regardless of who she goes to see next or whoever she starts dating next, because her mental health since Nader has spiraled down. And I don't believe that she can have a truly healthy relationship just based off of the behavior that she has exhibited with her relationship with Nader. She's very controlling. She loses her shit at every little thing. And she's already also shown this same type of behavior with Tony, where she herself admits that she was being clingy and he wasn't having it, and she lost it on him and blocked him. So again, I think she's exhibiting these toxic traits that, have only gotten worse since Nader. And I think this is something that she would have to address before she has a successful relationship with any other person. I don't think she realizes that in this moment because her primary focus is kind of getting over Nader, and she thinks that her focusing her attention on other men is enough. I think with time she will realize that that is not going to be enough, but that is for her, of course, to figure out, and we will just have to wait and see. Also, she has this opinion that this is good for Nader if he is using DeeDee for his own benefit, which I think is kind of fucked up. Of course, DeeDee inserted herself in the situation, but for empath Chantal, right, of course, to be saying that it's good for him it's in his benefit to use DeeDee in this moment to get married to her because it's gonna secure his financial future is kind of fucked up, because it almost seems like she's encouraging that behavior where, of course, she didn't want him to use her for money. It's okay for him to use DeeDee for money. I think this whole situation, of course, is just toxic all around, and she needs to, everybody, really, not just her, everybody needs to remove themselves from the situation completely. Everyone needs to stop talking about the other person because it's only fueling what has been going on for almost a year now. And everyone assumes that it's going to end badly, and so far it seems that it has ended. And nothing truly terrible has happened. Nobody's ended up in jail or worse, so I think this is probably the best way that this could possibly end, and I truly hope that this is the end for everybody's sake. But so we will see if this is truly the end. But until then, if you guys have any opinions, please go ahead and leave them in the comments so we can have a casual conversation there. And until then, bye guys.